What's up? What's going on, everybody? Let's talk about Chainlink today, man. Chainlink has absolutely been on a nice little run here, probably over the past like 90 days or so. Want to kind of talk about Chainlink, look at Chainlink, and talk about kind of where it's been, where it's going, and kind of what we can expect out of Chainlink, kind of moving forward, guys. So, you guys know, big Chainlink channel here, big Chainlink supporter. But that being said, Chainlink is doing its own thing. It is absolutely moving. We're gonna go ahead. We're gonna look at this chart. I'm gonna take you through some of the cycles and why I think Chainlink is probably primed and ready to go for the next bull market, and why it's been outperforming Ethereum over the last 90 days, Ethereum and Bitcoin over the last 90 days, and why this thing is right around a like a 12-month high right now. So it's at a 12 to 18-month high right now. So Chainlink is really starting to show what it can do and where it can go here. And we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna go over to CoinMarketCap. We're gonna look at the chart. We're gonna look at where it stands on CoinMarketCap's rankings by market cap. We're gonna do all that stuff. So let's go ahead. Let's get ready. So we're over here on CoinMarketCap looking at the Chainlink chart, guys. Right now we got the all chart up right here, guys. So this is all time for Chainlink, since launch to where it is today. Right now sitting at about $18.33 as the recording of this video. We've been talking about Chainlink here on this channel since about $5 to $6. So definitely have been talking about Chainlink for a little while and the potential of where it's going. But let's go ahead. Let's have a look, guys. So when Chainlink launched, it launched during this bear market down here, and it started really to take a big move up during the last bull run, right? So right about here, you're looking right here is like five, 5 6 2000 and like right around 21, right? So we all knew that was right around the height of the bull run. That's when everything happened. Chainlink got up to right around that $58 mark, let's call it, and then it kind of started to pull back as the market pulled back. One of the key levels to this, guys, is this was the first cycle that Chainlink it went through. So this next bull run will be Chainlink's second cycle, right? So it's getting ready to go into its second cycle of the bull run. And we all know the first cycle that any token goes through is all really all about hype and talking and what the projects can do and things like that. Not necessarily what they've done, right? The second cycle is really all about building, and this bear market is building. And then when you get to that second cycle and that bull run, it's all about use case and utility. And and Chainlink with their ICP upgrades have done a great job in rolling out technology and rolling out oracles and everything that they're doing over there with their interoperability and their oracles and their tokenization of real world assets, and really bringing this whole financial system together under one roof. Um, so Chainlink has done a great job of that. So now as we start to roll into the second cycle, it's all about utility. So if you got to around $58 just on basically where Chainlink could go and where it could be and what it could do, that particular conversation, where do you think Chainlink's going to go now that a lot of its utilities are already rolled out, they're working, they're ready? So it's going to definitely bust through, in my opinion, bust through that $58 mark. Probably going to hit right around that 150 to $200 mark, in this next bull run is my prediction. It's with this use case, its utility, and then we all know cycle number three for any blue chip is really, you had your hype, you built your utility, then it's about mass adoption, right? But I think with the utility that Chainlink's got coming out, really the upside to this token is so big because of what it's doing, and it being the only blockchain that's using the oracles and that's interlocking everything the way that they're intermingling all these different blockchains on the oracles and the security networks, and really moving things to setting themselves up to be a single use gas token. I think with all of that coming out, you know, it's really going to move. It's really going to set. It's starting to set them apart from everybody else. And really, when it comes to real world assets, too, tokenization of real world assets, there's really only two projects that are leading the way. You really only have Chainlink, and you have the Alliance block. Hedera's kind of in there somewhere, but them are the two big ones that are really kind of pushing that movement forward. So, that's a big deal for Chainlink. And also the movement of all of these financial institutions under one big ceiling of Chainlink and the interoperability is absolutely huge. So they are primed, they're ready to go, they're ready to take off in this next bull run. But the key here is they're starting to set up, right? They're starting to set up. You're starting to see some positive price action, some positive movement. They've actually outperformed um, Ethereum and Bitcoin when it comes to percent gains over the last 90 days. When you go back and you look at the percent that they've had over the last 90 days, it's higher than that of Ethereum. It's higher than that of Bitcoin. Uh, one of the few uh, one of the few tokens in the top 25 that can actually make that claim. Chainlink can actually make that claim. One of the very few. And so we moved over here to the monthly chart. As you guys can see, Chainlink has been on a steady, quiet move up on the month. And Chainlink's one of these tokens, guys. It's been very quiet in the background as it's moved its way up the coin market cap ladder for market cap, and has leapfrogged a bunch of these other projects very quietly, has done so. Not a lot of hype, not a lot of people out here really pumping this project up, but it's very steadily just kind of worked its way up, right? So when you look at it, it's been on a steady climb, over the last, this is just a month chart, over the last month. Steady, steady, steady climb. I mean, you look at it down here at the beginning of the month was sitting at, you know, let's try to pull this here. Sitting right around here around $13 or so, between 10 and $13 up in that area, and just started to slowly climb its way up, and started to have the breakout. Traded sideways for a long time in that 10 to $13 range. Just traded sideways, 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 and then all of a sudden had its breakout. We've been waiting for that breakout, and it's here now, right? It's here. The breakout happened. And now we're looking at a constant move up. Even on the year chart, you can see the steady gains that it's made. So definitely, 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 Chainlink is definitely starting to do what we knew Chainlink was going to do at some point, and now they're really starting to make them positive move up, the positive move to the upside there. So um, as you guys can see over here, we're on the coin market cap uh, market cap. It's number 11. So without a doubt, Chainlink's going to break into the top 10 of cryptocurrencies. I think it's sitting at 11 right now. My prediction, it jumped over Tron in the past couple days here. And we all know Tron's a big project, and they have a lot of users over there. I necessarily don't, not a Tron user, don't understand the whole fascination with Tron, but for people who are do your thing, right? But me, Chainlink, Jump, Tron, and market cap. It looks like it's absolutely um, surpassed Tron by a good amount here. Uh, so definitely, we're looking at Chainlink now having its sight set on Dogecoin. Looking at about a less than $1 billion of difference here. So I think Chainlink will go ahead and take that number one spot here relatively soon, relatively quickly, and jump up into the top 10 of crypto currency projects. I do believe that Chainlink's probably going to be sitting in the top five here at some point, probably not during the next bull run. So, Chainlink has a lot of room to maneuver on this chart. It's got a lot of room to the upside with everything that they have going on. But when you look at it, just even over a week, you're looking at a 27.18% increase um, on Chainlink. And when you get over here to like let's say let's say a Bitcoin, right? We always like to compare it with the big boys. When you get over here to a Bitcoin, on a week, you're only looking at a 1.6% increase, right? In Ethereum, you're only looking at it like a 0.4% increase, right? So when you start to go down through the top 10 tokens here over the week, nobody is really outperforming Chainlink. And it's not even close, right? Just dropped down to 26.9. So we're splitting hairs here. But really nobody in that top 10 has outperformed Chainlink. Not even close. Chainlink is actually even like, 20, 20% points, 20% points higher than some of these guys. So there's no reason to think that it won't break it in the top 10, and continue to move its way up, guys. So watch out for Chainlink. Be careful, and really watch out for Chainlink as it slowly and silently starts to make its move up, as the breakout is happening. Um, Understand that the use case and utility that it's rolling out is going to start driving it up the charts. It's going to start driving the movement. It's going to start really making this thing go. So don't be surprised. It's a silent guy. It doesn't get a lot of run. Not a lot of people are raving about it. Not a lot of people are talking about it. But what you're doing is um, you're not making money if you're not in a project like Chainlink, right? Because the amount of profits that it has to gain from where it was to where it's going is extremely, extremely high. And they've, performed time and time again. This is a long term hold for me. Holding this thing long term. I'm gonna sit back. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna watch and see how things develop in this next bull run. But I definitely think that Chainlink, you're probably looking at $150 or $200 a coin in the next in that bull run that's coming. I think it has that much upside, and that much movement in it. So, and remember, it's only in its second cycle. A lot of these other tokens that are on this list are in cycle 3 already. And that's the mass adoption phase. So when you get to cycle 3, you're really looking at that mass adoption to make your token move. And Chainlink is really in that building phase, which means, you're really, people are just starting to adopt Chainlink at this point. Technology's out. They're starting to adopt it. So that's why there's so much room for, that's why there's so much upside in Chainlink. It's only in the second cycle. A lot of these other guys are in the third cycle. So, there's not, when you get to your third cycle of a bull run, the move up is not as quick, it's not as fast, and you tend to struggle a little bit more to have the percent gains that you had after your second cycle, guys. So there's my chain link update, guys. With that, I'm out of here, man. You guys have a great day. Go ahead and smash that like button, smash that share button. Let's get the word out here about Chainlink. Go ahead, if you like Chainlink, hit that subscribe button, guys. We cover Chainlink a lot on this channel. We've been covering it since about $5 or $6. We're going to continue to cover it all the way up. And go ahead and, like I said, hit that subscribe button, man. And welcome to the channel if you're new. And if you're not new, welcome back. Appreciate every single one of you guys. You guys have a great day. We'll continue this chain link ride and chain link news. And I'll catch you guys on the next one.